These are the works of Aristotle, which held sway for almost 2,000 years until the beginning of modern physics with Galileo and Isaac Newton. When the ancients looked at the sky was full of mystery and wonder. And in the year 1066, the most important date which was a comet which sailed over the battlefield of Hastings. It frightened the troops of King Harold, and young men from Normandy swept into England and defeated King Harold at the Battle of Hastings, creating the modern British monarchy.
Georgie, it's a question for you. What happened in 1000 something? I forgot.
Well, it was the Battle of Hastings, and a king got killed.
Good. And what was in the sky, my friend?
Well, it was the beginning of the British monarchy.
No. But there was something in the sky. That's why it is the most important day in ancient calendars. It was a comet.
Right.
And one of the kings, I don't forget, I think King Harold, saw the comet. He decided that it's a sign from whom?
Well, from God, of course.
He retreated, and what happened?
Well, he got killed.
And young king started
to rule.
Yes, he invaded from Normandy, am I right? From Normandy.
Yes.
And started a new monarchy. Okay, so comet helped a lot, and a new monarchy started. I forgot his name. The old king was Harold. The new king was
Wilhelm.
Repeat?
Wilhelm, I think.
Maybe.
William the Conqueror.
Good job. Maybe. And comets, signed of course, helped him. And he made an order to put in a British calendar that date as the most important one. And on the calendar should be printed what?
A comet.
A comet. Thank you.
But the question is, where did the comet come from? What was this comet that mysteriously paved the way for the coming of the British monarchy? Well, believe it or not, that same comet, the very same comet that initiated the British monarchy, sailed over London once again in 1682. This time, everyone was asking the question, where do comets come from? Do they signal the death of the king?
Georgie, read the questions. And what happened in 16 something?
Well, the same comet flew by.
Good.
Well, where do comets come from? Do they signal the death of kings?
Reasonable question, right?
Well, for that time, it's quite reasonable.
Absolutely quite reasonable, because, 500 years ago, a comet gave a signal to start a new monarchy.
Why do we have messengers from the heavens in the sky? Well, one man dared to penetrate the secrets of comets, and that was Isaac Newton. In fact, when Isaac Newton was only 23 years old, he stumbled upon the universal force of gravitation. According to one story, he was walking on his estate in Woolsthorpe, and he saw an apple fall. And then Isaac Newton saw the moon. And then he asked the key question which helped to unlock the heavens. If apples fall, does the moon also fall?
What happened to young Newton? If it's true, if it's true, of course, we don't know. Probably it's a fairy tale. What happened? It's
Well,
a legend.
discovered gravity
Which way, my friend?
by looking at a fallen apple.
Good. And please read his question.
If apples fall, does the moon also fall?
Translate.
Если яблоки падают, падает ли луна?
Absolutely reasonable question, right?
Yeah?
Okay, good.
And the answer was yes. And that answer overturned thousands of years of mystery and speculation about the motions of the heavens. The moon is in free fall. Just like an apple, the moon is constantly falling toward the earth. It doesn't hit the earth because it spins around the earth and the earth is round, but it's acting under a force of gravity.
No, my friend, no. It's not correct, sorry. Georgie, so why do we say that the Newton is so great, maybe the greatest man in the world?
Well, because his discoveries were very important for the time.